The MCC conundrum seems to be stretching further as more revelations related to the compact come to surface. Coordinator for the MCC task force, leader Chalanath Khanal, has said lengthy documents of additional agreements to support the compact have been received, fueling further the debate regarding the multi-million-dollar project. Good morning, I am Bipashna Tamang and these are the headlines of the hour. More speculation surrounding MCC agreement surfaces as a special task force says it has retrieved documents of agreements that are yet to be disclosed to the public. 20 Nepalese embassies are without ambassadors as government fails to find consensus on candidates. Experts say the vacant post sending negative message in the international community. The United States to send extra troops to Europe this week amid continuing fears of a Russian invasion of Ukraine. And Senegal enters into their third Africa Cup of Nations final with a 3-1 win over Burkina Faso. More revelations and speculations have added to the already controversial MCC agreement as it has been understood that the previous government did not disclose documents related to additional agreements for the compact. Meanwhile, the main opposition, CPN-UML, has clarified no additional agreements were signed during their tenure. MCC Nepal has also claimed the speculations are baseless. More in this report.
नौवटा नयाँ दस्तावेजहरू प्राप्त गरेका छौं। त्यो नयाँ दस्तावेजहरू ग्रन्थ जस्तै छन्। 800-900 पृष्ठका छन्। ती कुराहरूलाई गम्भीर रूपले अध्ययन गर्नु पर्यो।
Convener of an MCC task force, leader Chalanath Khanal, speaking with Kantipur television, claimed of having received documents related to additional agreements that were not disclosed by the then government led by KP Sharma Oli. Khanal said the task force is evaluating the document at the moment. Meanwhile, Millennium Challenge Account Nepal MCA has claimed no other agreements apart from MCC Compact and the implementation agreement have been signed. However, parties of the ruling alliance have themselves claimed that documents related to the agreements signed with the Road Department, Nepal Electricity Authority and Forest Ministry among others have yet to be disclosed. This latest speculation has further added to the call for deliberations to the agreement that has been stranded at the parliament for the past 2.5 years.
Political parties have been polarized regarding the MCC compact amid massive public outcry against its endorsement. Questions have been raised on whether the compact is being used by the United States to further its Indo-Pacific strategy and at the lack of detailed study, a common understanding on the project has yet to be reached. A few committees have been formed at the political level to evaluate the details of the US-funded multi-million-dollar project. However, according to experts, the committees have so far only produced opinions that are in line with their respective parties' agenda. Likewise, given that both Nepal and US have been holding routine joint military exercises almost every year, it is yet unclear whether MCC falls under the Indo-Pacific strategy. Meanwhile, the government has yet to take feedback from the Nepal Army to facilitate a conclusion and has also failed to analyze the polarization seen among global superpowers, US and China, and its impact on Nepal. Nepal has placed embassies in 30 nations and 3 diplomatic missions, out of which 20 are without an ambassador at the moment. This includes ambassador for northern neighbor China. Parties of the ruling alliance have failed to reach a consensus regarding the candidates. Unstable government and weak diplomatic record has rendered Nepal's image in the international platform feeble. More in this report.
The 5-party ruling alliance government led by Prime Minister Sherbahadur Dewa had made recommendations of candidates to head Nepal's embassies in India, United States and United Kingdom. However, the candidates that were recommended back in October have yet to be appointed. 6 months since the formation of the Dewa-led government, embassies in 20 nations are without an ambassador. The malpractice of choosing close aides as the candidates rather than individuals based on merit has persisted in the country. Experts opine the ruling alliance's failure to find a consensus regarding the distribution of the embassies has resulted in the current scenario and that the vacant post has been sending a negative message in the international community. Nepalese embassies in China, Japan, Sri Lanka, Russia, Denmark, Israel and Austria, among others, are without an ambassador at the moment.
12 more COVID-19 related fatalities were confirmed in the country yesterday, taking the death toll due to coronavirus to 11,764. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, 2,205 new cases were confirmed yesterday through RT-PCR tests. The Kathmandu Valley alone witnessed 1,123 new cases. Meanwhile, with 7,555 discharged and recoveries, active cases has now dropped to 69,287 in the country. The recovery rate stands at 91.6%, with case fatality rate at 1.3%. 278 patients are undergoing treatment at intensive care units, while 52 are on ventilator support. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked locals in several provinces why have authorities failed to promote alternative energy despite continuous rise in prices of petroleum products. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
सरकारको चाहिँ नलागी पनि हो
गर्न पर्छ है भनेर लाग्ने भने त पक्कै पनि गर्न सक्थ्यो होला
यो अस्थिरताको कारण हो जस्तो लाग्छ
सरकार एक्लैले पनि अलि सम्भव नहोला
सरकारले चासो देखाइरहेछ
इलेक्ट्रिकल भेहिकलहरुलाई कर छुट दिनु पर्यो
यसको नीति नियम चाहिँ क्लियर नभएको हुनाले
स्रोत साधनहरुको कमी कमजोरीले होला
नीति निर्माणको तहमा कमजोर भएको छ
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question: why have authorities failed to monitor the exploitation of natural resources? The options are option A, government apathy, option B, dominant interest group, and option C, result of nexus. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
The Beijing Winter Olympics is to kick off from tomorrow. A total of 91 nations are participating in the mega event. However, Nepal's participation has continued to remain dismal. More in this report.
Nepal's participation at the Winter Olympics has remained feeble, and sports enthusiasts say the sole reason is the inability to produce quality athletes. Sports like ice hockey, cross-country skiing, ski and curling, among others, are played at the mega event. Nepal has associations for ski and ice hockey. However, both the association has failed to produce quality athletes. The associations argue, despite the availability of snow regions, geographical difficulties have been a major impediment in promoting both the sports. The Ski Association has been holding local tournaments in places like Mustang and says it is planning to focus on promoting the sports in the country. The Ice Hockey Association has expressed of its plans to send athletes to the Winter Olympics in the next 4 years. Meanwhile, skier Safalram Shrestha, who participated at the Winter Youth Olympics, could not collect enough points to qualify for the Beijing Winter Olympics. Nepal also failed to participate at the Winter Olympics in the year 2018. Skier Dachiri Sherpa had participated in 3 Winter Olympics in 2006, 2010 and 2014. Likewise, Jairam Khadka had represented Nepal in year 2002. There is a call on the concerned authorities to tap in the potential of Nepal's winter sports sector.
That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead.